Hi and welcome to the ceramics detailing channel. So in this video I want to show you how to set up the cheapest but the best backyard spray booth for small to medium automotive parts. Right, so one of my twins has bought an old jet ski. It does look quite tired. He wants me to pimp it up, freshen it up. So this video I thought I'd take advantage of that and show you the actual spray booth that I always set up. If there's any interest for this type of content on the channel, then I will start to show simple spray jobs like the wing mirrors, splitters, rear spoilers, interior parts, that type of thing. But for this video, it's just really about the setup of the spray booth in the cheapest possible way. Go to have a look at the spray booth, but then I'll also show, watch to the very end of the video, because I'll also show the reveal on what the jet ski actually looks like once I've finished. Right, so this is one of the twins' vehicles that we want to match this jet ski to. We're just going to do some subtle highlights, and it's based around the colour change we've done to the calipers and also into the grille. So the big reveal, the £30 spray booth or $40 with racking is a collapsible greenhouse. So what I like about these greenhouses is they're cheap, they let in plenty of light, they come with racking, so you can hang all sorts of parts off them. And the best thing is, once you've finished doing your project, you can collapse it, fold it back up, put it back in the box. Well, put most of it back in the box. It's like a television, it won't go back in completely. But you can collapse it, put it away, and then for your next project, you just get it out and use it again. One thing to note is, because this is a greenhouse, it does get a lot warmer inside the greenhouse and the ambient temperature outside, which is a positive. But if you don't put something on the floor as a barrier, what will happen is this greenhouse will, the temperature will heat inside and you'll get a lot of condensation, and obviously water's bad when we're talking about spraying. So all I do is I've got a cheap old tarpaulin, put on the ground first, and then the greenhouse on the top. Right, so the kit that we're going to need for this project, I've got a multi-tool with a sanding pad. This is for the larger parts of the jet ski. Some of the main body of the jet ski is a bit rough, so I'm going to be working on that. With regard to sandpaper, I've got 320 grit and 500 grit sandpaper. For the imperfections that the filler primer won't go near, I've got some dolphin glaze, a spreader and hardener. To clean the parts, we've got some IPA, isopropyl alcohol mix. So this is a 70% mix. So 7 parts IPA, 3 parts water. Because these are plastic parts and are highly reflective, even though we're going to be sanding them, we still need something to aid the primer to stick to the part. So adhesion promoter is an absolute must. I wouldn't even bother doing this project if you don't have access to adhesion promoter. You should do. Going to be using filler primer, so that's going to hopefully get rid of any sort of sanding marks or anything that we miss with the dolphin glaze. Going to be using tack cloths. So each process as we go through, so the primer process and the colour process or the paint process, going to be using tack cloths. These are plastic parts. They attract dust through static, so you need something like you should be using tack cloths anyway when you're spraying parts. We've got Body Shop lacquer and we've got blue roll obviously to clean. If you haven't got any blue roll, then kitchen paper or kitchen towel will suffice.